How about GPD's Wombat's Fortnightly News? Sorry, I had a stroke during your ad read.
I'm sorry, you doing all right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. We got, what do we have? 3 days until the next season? 3 days until the next season of Fortnite. No teasers yet. The only people have been spouting out their conspiracy theories, but I don't know.
What you got? What's hot on the Fortnite?
Some people are saying
boards?
Some people are saying Doctor Strange is going to be in the Battle Pass.
No
There's
way.
been rumors of Moon Knight being in the Battle Pass.
What?
I've seen rumors of Darth Vader being in the Battle Pass.
Oh my goodness!
There's the All Star Wars.
Are there any other Disney? Are there any other Disney properties that could be in this?
I'm gonna go with Mickey Mouse with the machine gun. Would be right up my alley. But yeah, that's it. You guys are the best.
Now we all have the sleepy glasses.
Wait a minute, but mine are real.
What do you mean? Oh, your glasses.
My glasses are real. They're
Yeah.
real sleepy glasses.
Nice.
You didn't even compliment my new glasses. I'm a little offended. Do you like my new glasses?
That's what I said. I mean, you're going to make me repeat myself. What's the difference between those and the old glasses?
Well, the old glasses were thinner and more square, and these are more of a round glasses.
I feel like a lot of people think that people notice their glasses.
My son said he doesn't like these new glasses. He said they make my face look too different. So I don't know. Some people notice.
I recognized you.
Yeah. These are Prada glasses. So
It's fancy. Wow.
Oh, should I go get my product glasses as well?
So, you know.
There's some right over there. I can go grab them. On top
I
of
like
that Mario block.
Panama Jack. Have you heard of that brand?
Yes.
Ooh.
Panama Jack. That's my brand.
Panama Jack?
They're 2 for $20 at Rite Aid.
I tried these on, and the lady in the glasses store was like, "Oh, I like those on you," and I said, "I'll take them."
Yep, that's what they do. They're tricky.
Nice work.
Yes, that was the joke.
Same thing happened to me at Rite Aid.
What were you trying on in there?
I told you the Panama Jack.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, so it's time for GPD's Wombat's Fortnightly News.
So what's going on with Reggie Fils-Aimé?
He's bored, so he's going on Bloomberg to talk about the video game industry. And they asked him a lot of questions.
Is he talking shit?
He's not really talking shit. He talks about why he's no longer on the GameStop board, which was pretty interesting. He said, basically, they boxed him out. Like when, what's the guy's name? Ryan Cohen came in. Yeah. He brought all of his Chewy boys, from the Chewy.com.
Okay.
Brought the Chewy crew in, and Reggie was like, "So what's the plan?" And they're like, "Oh, well, we can't tell you the plan because then people are going to steal the plan. Like our whole plan to turn GameStop around." And Reggie's like, "Well, you gotta tell the board the plan. I'm on the board. That's the thing." And they're like, "No, we have our own side crew." And Reggie's like, "I'm out of here. And Reggie's like, "Hey, look, out of everybody here, I have the most video game industry experience from all angles, from as not just from the corporate side, but also as a huge gamer and a customer. I have a lot of ideas on what we could do to improve GameStop."
Okay, are you familiar with Bigfoot? Bigfoot game boxes.
No. He was, look, compared to the dog food company, I feel like Reggie made a pretty good point. And so he's not on the board anymore. And they also asked him while he was on Bloomberg about Facebook, or rather Meta, and the Meta's metaverse. And Reggie was like,
"Is that good?"
I've seen commercials for it all the time.
They're still trying.
Facebook Horizon, I think it's called. Not Facebook Horizon. Horizon World. I don't even know. That's the fucking PlayStation game. There's something Horizon on Meta, which is like a chat room, but like, you know, you can do your meetings on there. I've never checked it out, so
No one's doing that.
I don't think so. So basically, that's what Reggie's saying, that Meta has no idea what the metaverse is, and that in fact, Facebook's not even an innovative company, so he wouldn't expect them to come up with anything unique when it comes to the metaverse to begin with. So yeah, Reggie was he's got some spicy takes. We got to get him and Pachter together.
He's not wrong.
No, not wrong at all. Not at all.
He's an intelligent dude.
If you have Reggie on the board of GameStop, that's pretty good. Like,
yeah, you ask him his opinion. Like, hey, we want to turn this business around. You ran Nintendo and invented the Bigfoot pizza. What do you think?
I mean, and GameStop, you know, GameStop, American video game company. He was Nintendo of America, so who knows the market better than him that's available? Like,
that's like literally sitting there asking to help you. He's like, can I help?
I have ideas. He's like, I have ideas. I'm here. I got nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's looking for something else. What else we got here, Wombat? You put this one on.
Yeah, Elden Ring sold a whole lot of copies, it seems.
Yes.
12 million units sold worldwide. 1 million in Japan alone. It's a lot of Elden Rings. Yeah. I know I bought one.
I did too. I bought one. Only one.
Just one Elden Ring.
A lot of people did not want. I think there was big FOMO on this one. It got a lot of hype and big review scores.
Mm-hmm.
And regardless of whether, I think a lot of the people who wouldn't normally pick up this game, like maybe myself.
A lot of people that knew better.
I don't know if they necessarily knew better. I think that they were willing. They said, look, I understand what I'm getting myself into, more or less. I want to check out what the hype is about. I'm willing to throw down the $60. And if I spend 10 hours in it and drop out, I've probably spent $60 on plenty of other games that either were only 10 hours long or I dropped out after much less. So I think people were prepared for that, I think. And that's how they got to 12 million. Well, that's reasonable, right? It's not.
Yeah.
I think
I'm very curious to see what the completion rate is on that game, as far as how many people finish the story and how much time is in the average time spent. Because yes, I think there's going to be, for every person that finishes the game, I don't know, my gut tells me there's 10 people that play for like 4 hours that that probably got frustrated fairly easily and quickly with the game. I actually would not be one of those people, which is shocking.
Right.
I'm level 85 now.
Do you sleep at all? How many hours a day do you sleep?
I sleep enough.
Like, for real? Like, what's your bedtime? In bed with the lights out.
11:30.
Well, that's earlier. That's even earlier than me, but very similar. But I shoot for that. Yeah. Okay. And what time do you wake up? Like 5?
No, I wake up at usually like 6:45.
Okay.
This math isn't adding up for me. I don't understand the math.
Do you have clones playing on your behalf?
No, you know what it is? There's so much going on and around, but a lot of it is drop off, come back home, and then I have to like kill 2 hours before I have to go and do the drive again for the pickup and take somewhere else.
I just picture Wombat brushing his teeth with a controller in his hand. He's like, oh, I gotta... That's good. That's impressive. You get it done. It
was sort of a wild weekend because it was like I'd be home for like an hour and a half. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do for an hour and a half? Like, oh, well, I guess I could play some Elden Ring. And then then I'd have to go to the next. But it would literally be me out for like a half hour doing like chauffeuring.
Right.
And then I'd be like, okay, well, I don't have to be anywhere again for another hour and a half. So I guess I'll play a little more Elden Ring.
Sure. I mean,
and that's sort of how it works.
I'm not trying to shame you. I think the point is that,
and I watched no TV and movies. Like I think we covered
plenty
that.
Of free time.
All I did was play Elden Ring. Also, I did gank the system to get to level 85. I shouldn't be level 85. I probably should be like level 40, but I did the bird trick and got a whole bunch of levels out of. That's the problem with this game, by the way.
That's why I stopped playing.
That's the problem with this game is in a regular game, I would be level 85. That means because you two just assume that means I played like 85 hours of the game. But instead, nice. It means that I found the stupid bird, and in about 45 minutes, I went up 20 levels.
Yeah, that's why I stopped playing. I was like, why am I doing this to myself? Like, it's not like Like, if I'm going to waste my time, I'll just waste my time playing Apex, and at least, like, I'll get that psychological kick from the randomness.
A little too much of a grind. I'm looking forward to Fortnite coming back.
Yes. All right, let's talk about what else we're playing.
Yeah, you're playing a big release.
Yeah, I asked for a review copy of WWE 2K22.
Like, if I take off my glasses, will that like give the same effect as when you put on the sleepy glasses?
Whatever you want, dude. You just asked me to talk about it.
Well, we talked last week. We tried to name a wrestler.
Wow, you look weird with no glasses on. Oh my God. What is, wait, I can't even, I don't know that I can talk even.
Why?
It's like your eyes look, because those glasses must be really strong, because I felt like your eyes are way bigger in your head. It looks like
I feel like that's
you have no eyes now.
I feel like
put them back on. Put them back on for 1 second. Just for 1 second. Just for 1 second. I just need to see something. You know what it is? It's just like it's really hard to see your eyes with the reflection. Maybe it's more that. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure. Something was shocking about it. I'm not sure. Anyway, WWE 2K22 just rolls off the tongue. Shockingly, they gave me a review copy, and I, as a fan of old wrestlers, who they're all dead now, but all the guys that I watched in the 80s when I was really into it, a lot of them are in this game, and they're rendered awesomely. The game looks really good, and it's easy to play, like for someone like me who has never really played these games before. So it's got that going for it. It's got
skateboarding.
What's that?
How's the skateboarding?
It doesn't have. It's not. They haven't put that much money into it. Okay.
It's not NBA 2K money.
We're not at that level. We've got the create a player and bring him up through the ranks mode, but it's pretty bare bones, I would feel.
No Jake from State Farm yet.
No. It's better than the hockey one. Like, it's way better. The hockey one, the NHL 22 one, is just fucking embarrassing. Okay, that's just like you'll lose the game and the coach will tell you, like, great job.
You know which one is really bad? The Madden one is actually probably as bad as the hockey one.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they get a lot of money there. They have a lot of cash to spend on that.
But it's terrible.
I feel like you don't know what bad is. I feel.
No, I did it. I played that through the Super Bowl with my creative character.
No, but I'm saying the hockey one is probably worse. You just don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're exactly the same. But anyway.
Yeah. This one, like, I'm assuming,
you go on about wrestling.
If you like wrestling in any capacity, like, this game has a lot to offer you. I've played the single player. I made a guy called Ping Pong, and he's like a very athletic guy. He can jump off the ropes, and there's no ping pong paddle in the game, unfortunately, so I couldn't accessorize him, but he does wear like a sporty athletic attire. And
were you super racist with him or no?
It just happened to be like the default guy was Asian looking.
So yes.
It's not racist. Listen, let me explain something.
Slightly. If you had a WWE wrestler, it was an Asian wrestler.
I know, like, you wouldn't call it, they wouldn't do that in 2022.
Came out.
Okay.
It would only be better if they were conjoined twins. That would
be awesome. Tag team. No, a tag team would be good. Listen, I understand in 2022 that's not going to happen, and for my own personal, fun, it's fine. But let's all admit that in 1986, there definitely could have been a guy in the WWF called an Asian guy called Ping Pong, and he could have had a paddle. If they would have thought of it, they would have had him hit people with ping pong balls.
Okay, so you're going for a retro wrestler.
It just what happened was I tried to make myself. The
best part is he would have been an Italian guy playing an Asian guy named Ping Pong.
Right. Rest in peace, Scott Hall. I tried to make myself. You can upload a picture of yourself to the website and like stretch your face around the model, and you can make it really good if you know what you're doing, and also do a little work outside of the game with like Photoshop and textures. I'm not really prepared to do that, but the gameplay is pretty fun. I gotta say, it's fun. It's got a lot of classic guys. Name some classic guys, Wombat. I'll tell you if they're in there.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
I don't know. He might be in there. He's probably in there. I don't know. There's a lot of guys. I'll tell you who I know that's in there. Rowdy Piper, who they just played his interview on Stern, his classic
Hacksaw
interview.
Jim Duggan.
I'm not sure. There's a lot.
Junkyard Dog.
Oh my God!
Junkyard
Why did you
Dog.
ask me
But
this
here's
question?
the thing. There's such a big like create a wrestler community that you can download anybody. Like someone's made all these. You can download Peacemaker, like, and it looks fucking exactly like
The British
John Cena.
Bulldog.
Probably he's in there in the
Brutus
creative
the
one.
Barber Beefcake.
I don't know. I got Hogan. I got Undertaker. That's it. They also have the mode with the cards, of course, that you would expect
Paul
in a game like
Orndorff,
this.
is he in there?
Mr. Wonderful. He was one of my
Yes.
favorites.
Yes.
I don't think he's
That
in
was
there.
my English teacher in high school.
Same guy?
Paul Orndorff.
Different guy.
I think it's a different guy.
All these guys are dead now. All these guys that like were my
Oh, my
My
favorites.
English teacher's still alive.
What does that tell you?
He had the better career choice.
Get a job with a pension.
Only Undertaker, really. Undertaker somehow kept it together.
Ironically, right?
Right. Well, he had to stay alive so he could bury everybody, I guess. I don't know.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Paul Bearer, though, I
Is he
think he
dead?
left the.
he's not in the game. He needs to be in the game. I'm sure somebody made him though. Because you can make anybody, because you can just import their photo, and then there's a lot of
Ricky
shit.
the Dragon Steamboat.
I don't know. He's not as good as ping
He's
pong
got a
though.
He-Man figure, so
I forgot. It's a big list, and I forgot. I'm not prepared with the link to the.
You
list.
said name a wrestler.
I know. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared.
It wasn't like I'm doing this unprompted.
I know. I mean, I could look it up if you want, but it's enough. It's enough WWE.
Mark
2K22.
Henry wasn't that guy? Mark Henry was a guy.
No. What about Barry? Oh,
Yeah, Mark Henry wasn't it Mark Henry? I sat next to him at a buffet one time.
Is he one of the jobbers?
He was an Olympic athlete. Like he was like a weightlifter. Or
But he was the
something.
guy that just was there to lose, right? Or no?
I don't think so. I think he was. I think
wasn't
he
like
was
Barry O?
like a dude. I think he was like
the chat agrees with you, Ship. So.
yeah.
he's real.
Like
He's
I
in
sat next to him
AEW
at like an
now.
old country buffet one time, and he was getting his money's worth.
Nice.
Nice.
Gotta get that ham.
They're hungry. Anyway, the game looks awesome. Like it's cool. Like it's pretty arcadey, I gotta say. So it's like it's pretty much pick up and play for the most part. So by the way, there's a $120 version of this game, which is what they send the reviewers, like myself, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, $120 version of a game.
I think
The
there's a
digital-
$120 version of every major release now,
It's
right?
insane to me still. I have a hard time with that. But there's a lot of wrestlers, and I'm getting them all. So screw you guys. No, I'm just kidding. It's fun. I'm going to play it. I'm going to continue to play it. Especially if we can. I want to put all of us in the game, because you can really make it look realistic, and then we can fight each other in the game. You know what I'm saying? That'd be good. But I want to pay somebody to do it. I don't want to do it myself, because I can't do it properly.